We're going up Amsterdam Avenue in the olden days. Who's honking at me? Don't you see I'm making a historical video? And we're here at 77th Street. And there's a school here. And there's Super Runner Shop. My mom used to work there. I used to hang out there as a kid. And we're coming up to 79th Street, Upper West Side. All the usual traffic games and cabs going on. I used to hang out at some of these places in the 1990s. Whoops, I gotta catch up to the lights. The lights on Amsterdam Avenue are in a series, so you can actually go around 30 miles an hour and just go all the way up the avenue. You don't have to stop. They've set that up back in the olden days in the real America. Approaching 87th Street. Trinity School is coming up on 91st. I worked there back in the days as a swim teacher, lifeguard, pool person. It's down here. A lot of memories from that. And I think I might make a right-hand turn on 96th Street. We'll see. That's the street where I grew up. Here we are approaching the intersection of 96th and Amsterdam. That white building on the right is a CVS pharmacy. It was East River Savings Bank when I was little. These right-hand turn signals are new to me. And we've made a right-hand turn. We're facing and traveling east on West 96th Street. Much of this is the same when we moved to the neighborhood, but these buildings on the corner, the red building on the left, the tall one, and this red brick building on the right, those were brownstones and then very quickly empty lots. And those buildings were built in the early 1980s. And here's the block on which I grew up much of my young life, West 96th Street, between Columbus Avenue and Central Park West. My building, building number 7, looks like it has the green scaffolding in front of it. The New York City Eternal Scaffolding Brickwork building rebuild pointing stuff. This is my building here. We're going to spend some time on that because that's where I grew up. Building number 7. And the brownstones next to it are gone. There was a brownstone there, and now nothing is there, as they're building a school, I believe. And so I conveniently have stopped at a red light in front of the building where I grew up, in apartment 8A, 7 West 96th Street. Next to it, Church of Christ Scientist. In front of me is Central Park, and there's 12 West 96th Street. That van being very nice and not stopping and getting in the way. We'll make a left on Central Park West, head north, and see what that's like before we're finished. There's Central Park ahead of us. We're heading north, and here's the view heading north on Central Park West. December 2019. Park West Village is there. This red brick building here is an old classic. My friend Tony and his brother Pietro lived in there. And we'll go a couple of blocks before we call it. See what's going on here. Honking is always something that makes people, you know, do what you want them to do. Here we go, there's Central Park on the right as I pan eastward on Central Park West. Here we go, crossing 100th Street. Some mix of old classic buildings, some new construction. When I was little in the late 70s, early 80s, this neighborhood had kind of a sketchy reputation, and we didn't come in here very much. This old building here was abandoned, and we'll end with this because this is indicative of the time. This building had a high-rise building attached to it, built behind it and above it, and this old castle-like building, which is just wonderful, was refurbished and redone and looks amazing. And it's one of the things that is radically different from the olden days back when it was in the real America. I'm Doug Marola, signing off, December 21st, 2019.